Good morning, Radnor, and welcome to the second episode of The Daily Kind. Keep making those signs to thank our essential workers. We can't wait to see them. Today is Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is a global generosity movement unleashing the power of people and organizations to transform their communities. They picked today, May 5th, as a Global Day of Unity as a response to the unprecedented need caused by COVID-19. We are fortunate today to be joined by a very special member of the RHS community that understands the true meaning of giving. I'm happy to introduce Mrs. Wilde, our school psychologist. Hi, Mrs. Wilde. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Mayor. I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. It's so good to see you, and thank you for coming on The Daily Kind.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
We know that in your personal time, you do a ton of volunteer work for the community. We also know that this pandemic has not slowed you down from giving back and doing your part. In fact, quite the opposite. We heard that you give a tremendous amount of time to a local food pantry. Could you tell us about this and how many hours a week you volunteer?
Sure. So actually, the food pantry, the Wade Food Pantry, is housed in my church. So becoming a part of it was just kind of organic. I started with just bagging groceries, and once a month I bag groceries. We were currently serving about 25 families prior to the pandemic. Last week we served 52 families, so our need has greatly increased. Since the pandemic, I also now go on Wednesdays during the morning, and I help for about 2.5 hours to bag what's ever fresh. So usually bread, sometimes some fruit and some vegetables, and also help with distribution.
Wow, so it's right here in Wayne and it benefits the Radnor community. That's amazing. What type of donations do you need at your food pantry?
Any non-perishables. On a weekly basis, we put cereal, pasta sauce, pasta, macaroni and cheese, vegetables, fruits, canned meat, and some miscellaneous in each bag. So anything that's non-perishable will be helpful.
Great. I hear there's a big donation day coming up on May 9th. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, it is a food pantry food drive, and it's going to be hosted by the Boy Scouts of Paoli, Troop Number 1, and they're going to be stationed across from the Radnor Fire Station on South Wayne, and it's going to be a drive-through food drive.
Great.
From 9 to noon.
9 to noon. And so how do we donate and social distance at the same time?
Good question. You're actually going to drive up, and you can either indicate that your groceries are in the back seat or in the trunk. And then if you pop the trunk or unlock your doors, the Boy Scouts will take it right out of the car for you and put it into the van.
Wow, that's great. So I can just stay in my car, pull up, pop the trunk. It seems super easy.
Super easy and super helpful.
Awesome. Well, okay, Radnor, this seems easy enough. Here's our second challenge. Of course, this challenge is totally optional. We are asking for those willing to participate or purchase some of the items seen on this flyer and consider donating on Saturday, May 9th from 9 a.m. to noon on South Wayne Avenue across from the fire department. Just pull up, pop your trunk. It's that easy to help and make a difference in someone's life. Mrs. Wilde, thank you so much for your service, and thank you for being with us today on The Daily Kind.
Oh, thanks, Mayor. I miss seeing you guys every day, and it was my pleasure to be here. Thanks again.
We miss you too. That's all I have for today. We'll see you on Thursday. Please consider taking the food donation challenge. We hope to see many of you giving on Saturday, May 9th. And remember, giving is not just about making a donation.
It's about making a difference.
Bye, Radnor.
Bye.